What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on these Detroit Pistons. In my opinion, man, I think the Detroit Pistons, they look like they are going to really take over in the East. They look like the team to beat in the East. They look really good. I'm looking at the NBA.com power rankings, right? And so, number one, they have OKC. They got them ranked at number one. Then at number two, they got the Denver Nuggets ranked. Let me see what OKC record right now is 23-1. Denver Nuggets, their record is 17-6. The Lakers 17-6. Houston Rockets 15-6. Then you got at number five, you got the Pistons. Now, the Pistons record is 19-5, but they the first team from the East. You know, the four teams ahead of them are from the West. But these Pistons look, man, they just look. Well, let me see what it. Yeah, their record is 19-5. These Pistons, man, they just look so dominant, so good. They got some real beasts on their team. I don't see anybody in the East that's going to be able to match their physicality. You know, let me see what they got. Their roster. Right. This guy, Isaiah Stewart, is a beast. Now, Isaiah Stewart has been with the Pistons for a while. And Isaiah Stewart probably was just waiting for somebody like Cade Cunningham to come. So, you know, they could have like a primary go-to guy. Let me see who else. This other guy, what's his name? Jalen Duren. This guy also is a beast, man. And their team, you know, they got some talent on this team too. Ashore Thomas, I like him. Ashore Thomas, I didn't know really how good he was. I knew his brother was really good because his brother plays for the Houston Rockets, right? And that's crazy. Let me see. So you got Ashore Thomas, then you got Amen Thomas, one playing for the Rockets, who are the fourth best, you know, as far as power ranking. And then you got the other brother who playing for Detroit, and they the fifth best as far as power rankings, right? But man, Detroit, I don't in the East, I don't see New York being able to match up with them. They just too physical. They have defense, you know, not just in the paint, they protect the paint, but then Cade Cunningham plays defense. Let me see. Ashore Thomas plays defense. I'm not sure how Ashore, his name is Ashore Thomas. I'm not sure how tall he is, but I think he's about 6'6" or something like that. I think Cade Cunningham looks to be around the same size. So they got length, athleticism, and like I said, they just got they play a lot like the bad boy, you know, Detroit Pistons from back in the day. But I don't know, man. I just think, as far as talent, they might have just as much talent as that bad boy team. Then you got Duncan Cunningham. I forgot Duncan Cunningham was on there. Karis LeVert, Tobias Harris. He injured though, right? So Tobias Harris, I know he glad he not with the in Philly anymore. I like Tobias. I like LeVert. I like Duncan Robinson. Duncan can shoot. He can shoot, and they need somebody, you know, to help spread that floor. So Cade Cunningham could have that lane. You know, he could have those lanes and stuff right there. Yeah, man, this team right here just in my opinion, they just got it all. They just got it all. New York, I think for the Knicks, man, I just think that the Knicks really missed their opportunity. The window closed. Now, if New York if they found a way to get who is it? Giannis. If they found a way to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, that would that would go a long way to helping them because Giannis is a really good defender and Giannis can score, right? But right now, man, as it stands, I would have to get an advantage to uh to this Detroit Piston team. And I know last year when they were in the playoffs, that was their first time being there. You know, this group right here, that was their first time being there. But they look a whole lot different than they did last year. And I think it's mainly because of their confidence and the experience that they had last year in the playoffs. I helped to boost them up. But they just, man, this team right here look like they primed and ready, right? Now, like I said, I just got them being taking that East. I got Detroit taking the East. Now, once they get to once they get to that West is deep. And I think they do have the kind of team that can compete with those. Say, like if Detroit goes to the championship, right? If they make it to the NBA finals, I don't know, because on their defensive end, I think they can compete with anybody. Right. I think they'll give anybody a run for their money in defense. I don't know if they have enough offensive firepower to compete with OKC. I'm not even worried about Denver or the Lakers because Denver don't have, their offensive power. All they really have, in my opinion, is the Joker. Joker only play one end of the court. But I think their biggest challenge, if they make it to the finals, would be the Houston Rockets or either the OKC. Those are the teams I think would be the hardest for them to beat. And that's just because those teams are really good on defense. The Houston Rockets, you got what's the coach name? The Houston Rockets coach, he really, he's a defensive coach. Ime Ime Udoka, right? He's a really good coach as far as defense and stuff like that. Um, and then you got the number one defensive team in the league in the Thunder. So I if Detroit see either one of those teams in the championships, man, that'll be in the finals. That'll be a special finals right there. That would really be special, man. And yeah, I think, in my opinion, I just think Detroit must see TV, man. That dude, Cade Cunningham, his game has come a long way. It's much improved. You see him, he can shoot the jumper. Then he has a really good mid-range game. I've seen him a few times with he has like a jump hook. And I like the fact that he has a go-to signature move because that is something that you can use coming down a stretch. High percentage shot when the games is close. That's something that you could use. That because all great players have a signature move or a signature shot that they can count on when the games get close. And Detroit this year has won a lot of close games, right? And so the fact that they've won a lot of close games, to me, is a really good sign. It's not luck. It's not luck that these guys, Detroit is winning these close games. That comes from coaching, and that's all about coaching and preparation, and also confidence. Like they know what they're doing. They're not panicking in these close situations. They just going out there as a team and doing what they're supposed to do. And yeah, man, that off-season work that Cade Cunningham has been doing these last few years has really paid off. It's just showing. Like it's showing in his confidence, it's showing in his leadership. And yeah, man, it's so they got a lot of nice pieces though, like I said, on this Detroit Pistons team. And I'm looking forward to the NBA. I know that it's a ways off for the NBA playoffs, man, but hopefully nobody get hurt because I definitely want to see Detroit. I want to see them just demolish the East because they look like they are just that good. In my opinion, they look like they are just that good. I know Knicks fans don't want to hear it, Bucks fans, who else? Philly fans, but I think that people not even really talking no more about Joel Embiid. Anytime you hear about Joel Embiid, you're talking about trade. The Bucks. Anytime you hear about the Bucks, they talking about, is Giannis going to stay, or is Giannis, will Giannis stay or will he leave? The Knicks, to me, the Knicks look just like they did last year, and that's not a good thing because Detroit, not only in my opinion, has caught up with them, but they passed them. The Knicks had they got some nice defensive pieces, but they don't have, in my opinion, the Knicks don't have enough offensive firepower. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Knicks go up against Detroit, because Detroit, man, just look like they primed and ready to do their thing, man. Yeah, so that's my take on it. Y'all, let me know how y'all feel about the Detroit Pistons. Like I said, they fun to watch. And so make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.